Let me tell you some things that I am not doing as a 40-plus-year-old, all right? First, I'm not going back and forth with people, okay? You like it, I love it. End of discussion. Next, I don't sit around waiting on someone to go with me. If it's something I want to experience, I will go by myself because I definitely know how to keep my own company. Next on the list, I'm not going around trying to prove my worth to others because the only person at this point that I need to make sure that understands my worth is me. Lastly, I'm not forcing myself to do anything that I don't want to do any longer because no, thank you is a complete sentence. I just feel like the older you get, the more aware you become of your do's and don'ts, and those are my don'ts. On that note, stay healthy, be well, and take care of you.
My name is Muddy.
Word to the wise is sufficient. I felt like though Muddy wrote this song for me. Muddy, I'm gonna need to get a little change to put my name in it.
Them man they get bud through dread. Stop calling my name. Everybody, all you see me reach out telling people that's my woman. Stop calling my name. Talking about all you see me out. See me with who? Someone paying all you. Stop calling my name. All you too wicked and fast to bomb mass class and I'm begging all you. Stop calling my name. All you too wicked and fast up in people business. Nah, I'm not a saint. Hey, I feel to hold all your tongue and twist it. Twist it the way how all you fast in people business. Wicked humans so good at telling all you the truth. You could only swear for you. People wicked. People don't easy. People love their mischief. She come by she man and they post up she missing. They are their wife and they are their missus. But they see me hug my friend and they saying we kissing. Stop calling my name. Everybody, all you see me reach out telling people that's my woman. Stop calling my name. Talking about all you see me out. See me with who? Someone paying all you. Stop calling my name. All you too wicked and fast to bomb mass class and I'm begging all you. Stop calling my name. All you too wicked and fast up in people business. Nah, I'm not a saint. So make a kit up in a the corner. Holy lights and we like wow. But we no care about that. It don't matter what you do. People talking about you. People don't easy. People love their mischief. She come by she man and they post up she missing. They are their wife and they are their missus. And they see me hug my friend and they saying me kissing. Stop calling my name. Everybody, all you see me reach out telling people that's my woman. Stop calling my name. Talking. Hear me out.
I just want to play this for the whole 30 minutes and don't say a word. Just play it over and over and over and over and over and over. Just loop it.
Call up my name like bud.
Head up it all here.
Man, they'll get bud through dread. Stop calling my name.
If Buddy get you again, Pepsi, listen, I'm an anthem for the year, next year, the year after. Trust me, Buddy, you get through. I need somebody to tell Muddy I said. He got through bigly with this one. And that's how we starting off the season. Hello. They're not playing this time around. We're talking about speed. We're just what, the 6th of May? And the amount of songs that's already out, the amount of rhythms that's already kicking pin. They're serious about it. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the room. It is Monday, May 6th. We're off to another hectic week. And we got another busy weekend ahead of us. I checked the calendar, the entertainment calendar, and all the weekends in May, they're filled. There's something every weekend. There's something happening every weekend. Well, I don't know what happened last weekend. So you mean y'all ain't going to showing in what's his name? Anyways, I'm rushing the brush. I have a list. Let me go through my list. I made a list of things I want to talk about this morning. So let me go in the order that I posted them and stop this bung away business. Okay, business first. Roll call. Good morning, Shante. Good morning, Marianne. Crony, good morning. Matter of fact, I shouldn't even tell you good morning. It is Debbie. You know what? Morning, Linda. Morning, Mr. Ray. Are you back on the island? Pepsi, yeah, you're early. You need to be every week. Even though you're doing your nails, you can put your phone on or something and listen. This once a week appearance is not cutting it at all. Do better than that, please. Roxanne, morning. Morning, Maureen. Morning, Valerie. Morning, Jackie, Douglas, Adams, Pascal. Yeah, that's your ex in the background. You see, you just start me up, and then I'm accused of liking confusion. But you always say things you know I'm gonna pick up on and run with it. But you know what? God is love. Glendolyn, good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Good morning, Michelle. Morning, Betty and Duncan. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Andrea. How are you? Hope all is well. Good morning, Judy. Hope you're good too. What will your goodly neighbor do now? When you're sick, you're sick. But when you're good to go place, you can't tell me you're good to go place. It's okay. God is love. Like the thing I played before, I'm fine going places by myself now. That's all right. Morning, Dwight. Well, where these people on them resurrect from on a Monday morning? Naya, good morning. Naya, where are you? You're up the road or you here? Morning, Ingrid. Morning, Jillian. How are you? Anne Prescott in New York. Good morning. Colleen, good morning. Says you learn a lot here. That's what I'm talking about. Morning, Onika. You want to come for July? Come through. 548 for the ticket. I don't know what's so special about Grenada and these ticket prices, but that's another conversation. Because I'm seeing ticket prices for less than that from out to go other islands, but ours is always through the roof. There are people who go to Jamaica like 3-4 times the amount to come here, and I don't understand it. Somebody needs to explain why the cost of air travel to Grenada is so high. Morning, Nadine. Elimas, greetings from your home, USA. You're well right. You're very right. Good morning, Sonia. Sonia, this weekend, I swear I didn't go anywhere, but I feel tired as if I did. The way these Jamaicans have me running up and down, I am tired. I tried explaining the story to y'all last week, but I didn't get to finish. Hopefully, I can explain that particular situation that have me and Sonia and 100 other Grenadians that I'm seeing under these lives of late. I don't like it. Come back to y'all business here. I find y'all flocking up under them thing too much, and I can't express myself freely because y'all just running and filling up the people place as usual. Move it. Anyways, DeAndre, good morning. Morning, Maria. How is Montreal? Good morning, G-Ads. Good morning, Sheldon. When newcomers and getting a discount, I find I like Rose. Yeah, I think that's what I like too. I'm debating between that one and the blue. Jackie, talk if you're talking fast. I can probably give you a 10%. Morning, Sharon. Selma, take care if you cover Jamaican man and we ain't no. Nah, Papa. I'm not afraid I'm Jamaican. Not one. Not. Maria. Dandelion, where's my mangoes? And just a note to those of you, I come on radio every day and beg for mangoes. But although I'm begging for mangoes, there is something that I need you all to. Hold on. I need for you guys to understand with this mango business. And not because people are begging for mangoes mean that you pick up all kind of old bunks of mango and drain and bring it come. No. That's not what we mean, all right? So for those of you who have mangoes to share, please do the right thing. I don't want no mango in no drain. We want hand-picked mango. Yeah. So as we head into the mango season, please be reminded to not give people no lash mangoes that fall on the ground. Lash mangoes are soft, squishy, and unappealing. We want firm and full mangoes. Firm mangoes symbolize love and friendship. When you pick up on the old soft bunks or bust mango and give to people, it means you don't really care. Even if you have warm, even if you have Congory wrap up on it, you brush it off. No. We appreciate firm and full mangoes. All right? No lasha mango, no mango in no drain, and no mango in no beast type around it. I thank you. Bye. As we were saying, so we have quite a lot on the list, so we're gonna get into it. Some serious ones, and then not so serious one, and put it in good bags. No staying up shopping bag either. Yeah, do it with some sense of pride. Y'all, it hard to know y'all ain't take pride in a lot of things, eh? Put it in good bags, not no old bust up, tie up, bottom of the bag tie up, on top tie up. No, put it in good bags. So we can appreciate the effort that you took, and that goes as well for those who sell mangoes. I bought a bag of mangoes last week, and I plan to visit the vendor this as soon as I get off air. This mixing up about 3 hard ones and then putting some soft one in the middle, all you ain't seeing God face, eh? Because they put this illusion of firmness around the bag. So when the first thing you do when you buy a bag of mango, you feel it. So I picked up the bag and it felt firm enough to purchase. Got home, put it in the bowl of water, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's see how much damage we can do. I'm the type of person, when I have mango, no matter how much I wash it, I always examine it first before I put it in my mouth. So I pick up the first mango, and at the top I noticed there was like a bust with a black spot. I'm like, okay, put that aside. If I got 8 mangoes in the bag, 4 was probably good. The rest had bust. So that's mango y'all pick up on the tree and pick up in drain. If y'all can't get somebody to climb and pick mangoes properly, or if you can't find the thing where you put the hook with the mesh, like when you used to pick nutmeg back in the day, and juke down mangoes properly and they land in the bag, stop selling people bust up mangoes, please. And dropping 4 good ones in it and filling the rest with a set of bust up mangoes. I don't appreciate it. For $5. Y'all have to do better than that. Because we could pass your mango straight and do the same thing you're doing, go under somebody's tree and pick up a 2 as we want. But we're choosing to support your business. So the best you can do, a picker, yes. So the best you can do is to give people something with some sort of quality and standard to it. I mean, how you put 4 mango in, you have 9 mango in a bag and 4 and the rest ain't good. There's no way you're telling me you're putting those mangoes in the bag and don't realize the mango bust up and soft. Each and every one of them, which we didn't have on the side and at the top, on the side. And there's no way I'm sucking no mango that bust already. I see people just pick mango that bud juke and cut out the juke. And me know about all the about a person that I don't want it. Dandelion. And I don't want no pretty Lasny mango either. All right? So make sure when you're dropping my mangoes for me, Mr. Dandelion, that I have quality mangoes. So, next topic. Well, Carnival was launched on Saturday, they say. Yeah, we're starting from Saturday. And I happened to bounce up alive with one of our soca monarch, the governor himself, lamenting about not being invited to participate in the launch of Carnival, and being someone who is always there supporting the art form, thick, thin, good, bad, ugly. Listen, at the end of the day, you know what? We all have platforms. We all have phones. And we all have the option to choose traffic. Okay, I'll read that just now. Yeah, we all have that option, and I'm not one to tell a man or woman how to, for want of a better word, vent, how to express themselves. And what I liked about it, he was not disrespectful. There was no obscenities. Wasn't cursing anybody out. He was calm, just expressing how disgruntled or unhappy he was with the fact that he was not a part of the launch, considering his title and what have you. And I don't know what happened in the back end, so I can't speak as to if he was or if he wasn't, or if something happened that caused him not to be there. I don't know. I can only speak on what he said. And if that is the case, then we really, 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 really need to do better. And it's not about somebody complaining, you know. And if it's a problem on his end, then he needs to work on that as well. If it's from his from a managerial position, they need to work on that. If it's from Spice Boss end, they need to work on that. Not here to point any fingers, blame anybody, whatever, whatever. We're all grown, we're all big, and we have sense. Let's just get it together. Carnival doesn't belong to one person. It's a national event, and it requires the participation of all to make it a success. So we don't want to go into the season with those bad feelings. Somebody calls somebody meet, y'all talk, and discuss it on moving forward, right? Because there are a lot of times people feel a way about things and they mumble and you grumble amongst your friends, and then when you're out in the public, you act as though everything is hunky dory and all is well when it's not. And it's years we've been having this conversation about having a strong, unified association, a soca artists association, or whatever you want to call it. Because there are a lot of gripes. There are a lot of people who there's this corner, this person talk, this person dissatisfied, this person. It's always something, but everybody's in their own little world, own little corner, you know, sucking their teeth and stretching them out, and everybody wouldn't. You always say, united we stand, divided we fall. Nothing gets achieved if one man stands in the market square with a loudspeaker making noise. Now, if you have a group of people, the noise will be louder, and people won't help but to stop. Well, can't help but to stop and listen. But somebody, it's just so much time we pass, Stewman, everybody road preaching. How many people stop? You might turn back to see who it is and you keep it pushing. But I'm sure if Stewman and a bunch of other men come together and have a large group and start and have a united front, people would stop and pay attention. But at the end of the day, like I said, I hope that going into the season, this will be resolved. And if anybody needs to apologize, if it was a slight or it was a case of the artist couldn't be found, whatever the reason, let's just fix it. There's no need to pull and tug. There's no need for bad feelings. There's no need for hard feelings. And one thing I know on this rock, that is why I stay away from a lot of things. We know how to tote our feelings on this rock. We know how to carry over, especially when you reach in certain positions. We know how to walk with feelings. We don't know, okay, let me put this aside. Let me look at the greater good. Let me look at the end of the day, it's about us and making this whole thing better. It's about how I feel. And I've learned, stay in my corner, mind my business. In the ISS, Spice was maybe called, I didn't have service by the river. Naya, off my life, please. I already have Mrs. Pascal and Mr. Ray to contend with. I am not dealing with you as well, Naya. I swear, and all that I love, I am not dealing with you too. Okay? All right. I swear I can't stand on you sometimes. Like, really? Anyways, like I said, now they start to lament Woodsman Kelly, Kaiso is Kaiso. The Calypsonian is the voice of the people. They all need to come they all need to come together. Whether it's Calypso, whether it's Soca, whatever it is. We need to all come together. Okay? So that's that. Not gonna spend the whole morning on that either. Fix it up. Like I said, who needs to call who needs to apologize, who need to check their messages, and let's get it together. We ain't about to waste time going no back and forth. This season, there's a lot happening. It's about to be the best mass ever. It's about to be the best carnival ever. And let's just all do our part to ensure that's what happens. All right? Randy said carnival is and will always be controversy. Yeah. We ain't have time for that. We've grown. We need to learn how to dialogue. We need to learn how to talk. Not everything requires, cursing out each other and, back and forth and anyway. So good morning, Dash. Good morning, Shonda, Dash, Amara. Good morning, Jalen, Boise, Olive. Morning, Little Jello. Morning, Troy, Blackstorm, Mr. Catch Flights, No Feelings, Kutain. Morning, Vaughn. Morning, Thunder. Morning, Natty. What you really went to do? Oh, I know could I leave out Flying Flint. Good morning, Flint. All my love to you, Flint. Y'all need to go and get some blue soap this morning because you want to mow it all you make yesterday. You didn't have change for that mow it all you make there yesterday. You see what they say, those who talk the most? Whole week, Prince and Dash raining on Mark Zuckerberg's platform. You swear they would be on the field yesterday, goal after goal after goal. You notice who was quiet? The ones who actually saved the face and don't make all your shame. At least y'all had 2 goals to walk away with, Vaughn and Boise. The two who was not in front, and Jordan Medford. Jordan says and does the most. When I saw the Jordan, I'm like, that's the Jordan? Y'all just put Jordan there for kicks. I didn't intend for, like, y'all had plans for Jordan to fall down on the people field. Why all you get all that? For the way Flinders fly, I swear they were not going to get a goal. The way Flinders be flying all over the place. How Flynn managed to make all them goals past him? Listen, I laughed. I almost cried looking at some of these video clips yesterday. Zingo, they needed you. The last celebrity football match wasn't good enough to make this squad. Well, I guess they didn't have money to fly you in, Zingo. We're looking for locals. You could have volunteered. Your money big, your money long as the train tracks. You could have fly in and volunteer your services. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but you saved a couple goals, but I was not looking for Kizzy, which baller Jordan is. Up to the did I see Mikey on the field? I didn't think I see. Did Mikey and me even know how they managed to pick? Did Blackstone play? I don't think I saw. Let's say he stopped 14 goals, so get it 6. Flynn's supposed to stop all them goals. Short leg play? Listen, I saw short leg running and short leg running and not running was the same thing. Like short leg moving, and he was not going anywhere. I've never laughed so much in my life. I swear. I don't think Mikey get a sweat. All I saw short leg legs moving, but they were not moving. I don't know what happened to short leg, but but it's a good. I wish we could do more like that. How about we have a for the politicians on both sides? How about we have a football match or a cricket match or something? Opposition against government. And bring some fun and laughter into it. We're too tense, we're too serious, you know? I would love to see a political part of it. Past politicians, present politicians, whether it's football, cricket, whatever it is. And, you know, bring the country together. Because that's gonna lead me into my next item on the list. I'm gonna end on a serious note. I just wanted to get them out of the road. But it was hilarious. It was hilarious yesterday, man. So big up all the guys. You guys were some good sport for for doing this. Big up yourselves, all the celebrities. Up to now, Prince and score a goal all the amount Prince have. Prince and them good, yes? Between Prince and Dash, whole week, man, wet. Dash had a whole training day for himself, warm up whole day, nothing, nada, zilch. The body may be hot in them this morning. I see Mikey put up a blue soap. What Mikey need blue soap for? I can't remember seeing Mikey do anything. Did Mikey come off the bench at all? Huh? Did Mikey come off the bench at all? I don't remember seeing Mikey come off the bench. Dash train. Listen, Dash train for the whole team. When I tell you Dash train, Dash run, Dash. Somebody pull out a new pair of football boots. Mawet. Love us say, kid go mash them up in cricket. But not that way bad. Yeah, we need to do something. Let's have a politicians game. We had celebrity yesterday with artists, DJs. What did Kevin come off the bench too? I can't remember seeing somebody tell me Fearless came off the bench. Fearless and Blackstorm. They came off the bench at all because I'm seeing pictures, but I'm not seeing movements. So it was Fearless. You mean how they go quiet in Queen's Park and make power shame Fearless and Storm? Nothing, not even a half a goal, nothing. Best not let it call me up. Fearless get a sweat? I didn't see the whole thing. I saw part of it. Yeah, Pepsi says, yeah, Fearless get sweat. Who didn't get? Storm played? Okay, so Storm and Fearless sweat. So who didn't get to make a sweat? Storm made good defense? Okay. I didn't see them. I tell him, Zingo, I'm telling you, those who talk the most is who didn't do bow. BB power team had no power. Listen, you didn't see Debbie just say Storm made some good defense. I ain't having you for Storm. Maybe Fearless, but not Storm. They say Storm made some good defense. I didn't see those two, so I can't speak on them. The little clips I saw, they didn't they didn't no, but short leg was who had main tears on that field. Short leg was the worst. I've never seen that. Ah, boy. Lava didn't make no joke as a sleepy subbing them. Yeah, there's Marcus for you. And wasting no. Why you coming up with your head and make think you want somebody to see you inside here? Hey. Fellas get Lava didn't make no joke with them as soon as they sleep half the field. So at least everybody get a sweat. Somebody need to check on short leg, make sure you're okay, make sure your leg gets bathe him down with some blue soap from head to foot. Go in the supermarket and find 2 blue soap and bathe them down. And make sure you're okay. Why he leave outside to come and making noise and unzip his bag to come inside here? And unzip him bag. Anyways, let's get to the serious part of it. Morning, Mr. Skeet, how are you? You well?
You're cussing me behind closed doors, but you're good morning, Mr. Skeet. Nice. I got time for mamagism in Aruna. I don't deal with mamagism, I'm telling you. Right.
All I tell you is good morning, sir.
Yeah, well, good morning to you too. Please and thanks.
Hey, what are the attitude for? Who upset you this morning? What on your mind? Say what on your mind.
Can't tell you.
Tell me what on your mind. Come, talk to me.
Can't tell you.
You upset your spirit on this blessed Monday morning?
No. I won't upset my spirit. I can't tell you. I work in on it. When I finish and I sort it out, it will be brought to bear in the public.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Something serious? Something...
It is en route to being serious. It's not serious, but it's en route.
You get in there.
Yeah. Whether or not it takes a diversion, well, then that will be dependent on what is unearthed.
What boss it on, Aladdin or Granans?
All will be revealed in the fullness of time.
If it's on Aladdin, well, we'll take our time still.
I see you play yesterday. You play yesterday and get picked?
They didn't pick me.
Yeah.
They didn't pick me. If they picked me, it was mass in the stadium yesterday. Stadium full. They didn't pick me.
Yeah. Your uniform would have had to be a different one.
Yeah. They can't give me this big, according to thing, they can't give me this big jersey.
Nah.
Yeah, that's something fitted.
Aye. Look at trouble in the stadium.
So short leg used to play football every day. He was on team, all kind of thing. He's suffering from lack of training. Short leg, short leg was, I don't know who made that brilliant move, but it didn't work. But anyways, it was a good initiative to see the teams coming together, the guys coming together. On a serious note now,
You finished with Macago now?
you could do what you want. You're big enough.
Thanks.
I realized last week we spoke about some shooting incident, and I got up this morning to see another shooting incident, another death as a result of gun violence. I don't know when, why. I don't have all the information. All I got was a picture and a release that a young man was shot several times. And sometimes I just wonder about us. There's a lot of things, as I said, I'm in a quiet era, so there's a lot of things I'm not really too... Because Now everybody's asking, where is the police? Where is the government? But I have a question. Where are some of you who are aware of certain things and don't say anything?
Because you want to stay alive. Sometimes people talking too much could get them being talked about in the wrong light.
So we say nothing. But the
Mine-
thing about
yeah.
it is, I'm seeing people like going crazy, and I'm not even shocked. I'm not even surprised. To me, it was just a matter of sooner or later. Because if you pay attention to what's happening around the Caribbean, and I know as much as we love to say G's for God, G's for Grenada, and what have you, we're not immune from a lot of things. We are part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And paying attention to what's happening 2 stones through Trinidad, St. Vincent, I'm not shocked. I'm more concerned as to where do we go from here now.
I am concerned about the approach that we are taking. My concern is the approach that we are taking or the lack of the approach that we are taking. There are many different sides to this coin, in my opinion, Runa. One, guns begot guns. Guns don't kill people.
People kill people.
People kill people. Guns begot guns. And many a times, if somebody decide to engage themselves in having a firearm, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is about to commit a crime. Right? It could be for the need for protection, depending on where they're at, what they do, and the process that is so tedious for accessing a legal firearm. And I have no problem with the process. I'm just saying it is tedious, and sometimes most people decide that they don't want to go down that road, so they go to plan B. The other side to this coin is these weapons have value. And if we want to get them off the streets, we have to understand what is the value of them. I am disappointed with, and this is not politics, this is just me speaking as an ordinary citizen. I am saying that a gun amnesty and asking people to bring in guns, illegal guns, and then making the statement that the guns will be processed to use if we can, to see if it was involved in a crime of some sort, that makes the holder of an illegal firearm think twice. Because while the authority has the responsibility to solve crime, they're not going to turn a blind eye to a crime if they have the evidence. And if the evidence points to this gun that was brought in, while the person may not be charged for the gun, they may be charged for the crime. Do I run the risk of bringing in an illegal firearm if I'm the holder of an illegal firearm, running that risk? Does it make sense? Is it making sense? Of course not. But we have to also understand the value of these guns. One Caribbean island, I remember, when they had a gun amnesty, what they did is that they put a value to these guns. So if you were the holder of an illegal 32, this was it, an illegal 25 or 45, or depending, because they have value, right? And if and when you bring it in, this was the value, so you're going to be paid for
So
it.
you're going to be paid for it?
One Caribbean island did that, and they were able to get a lot of illegal guns off their streets. A lot of the people who are involved in these, what you might refer to as gang violence, a lot of them is simply because it is a continuation of something, right? And the authorities, remember I always say, I think we were having a conversation the other day when Black Storm was here, and I made the comment, the people in charge must take charge. That is not just for the parents. That is for everybody. Once you are given authority, you must use your authority, and if you don't use it, you lose it. And I believe that the authorities need to be more robust. It needs to be viewed as a point of concern. And then we have to understand from a social perspective, why is it that our youths, mainly young men, are getting involved in this kind of crime. What is lacking? Is it money? Is it jobs? Is it that they cannot get the jobs that they are qualified or not qualified for? Is it that they are looking for something? Is it that they are wishing for something? What we have to get down to the root of the problem, and it may very well mean going deep into these communities and going deep back into their heritage, because a lot of these people inherit problems from parents that they had. So we are not going to, in my opinion, I don't think we have to blame. This is not a blame
It's
game
not a
for
blame
anybody.
game.
It is not a blame game to say, oh, you're blaming the young men on the street. It's not that. It is bigger than that. It is bigger than them, right? Because they don't have the money to bring in the guns either.
So where is it coming from?
Well, they don't have the money to bring it in. They don't have the money to buy it in bulk. They don't have the money to buy big quantities of illegal drugs and firearms. They don't have it.
So where is it coming from?
So I'm saying that there is a deeper problem. And it is not a quick fix by any means. I am not standing here pretending to have the solution. I am just saying we have to look at this coin from all sides. And funny enough, this is a coin that does not have two sides. This is not a head or tail coin. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
Every
just a
ridge,
one
every ridge in this coin has a side, right? And we have to go deep. This is a social issue. This is a spiritual issue. This is an economic issue. You know what I'm saying? This is big. This is big. And we have done well.
Someone
to-
here is saying police isn't always available, especially in Grenada, not 24 hours. I'm not defending illegal guns, but we have to be realistic about these things.
And nobody's wrong. I'm just saying everybody, the contributions that everybody make has some kind of validity to it. But having said that, we must have a systematic approach in how, and I'm saying we meaning from the authority standpoint, must have a systematic approach in how they deal with it and in what chronological order, what comes before what. You know what I'm saying? And it is not a one size fits all.
It's not a one size fits all. It's not just something anybody just sit down and say, okay. You have to have people who are trained, who are skilled in dealing with things like this. It requires people who, like, it's not just to wake up and say, okay, let's have an amnesty. That's fine and good, but will we see results from the amnesty and all the points that you raised in terms of what if the guns in their possession, they're going to use it to see if it was part of any crime, blah blah blah. That could be a deterrent.
It is a
Somebody knowing
deterrent.
that.
It is a deterrent. Aruna, a lot of
And
these
to me,
folks that
those
we see on
things
the
should
blocks.
not be even mentioned, even if that's the case. Why-
Aruna, a lot of these young people we see on the blocks getting involved in wrong stuff. If you know how talented they are, walk around the place around
I've had that
Independence Time
conversation.
and watch the paintings. Listen to them. Spend some time on the blocks listening to these guys when they speak. Listen to their level and how they reason. Let me tell you something. These folks are not by any means illiterate. They're not.
They
They are brilliant. This is just energy being misdirected. This is misdirected energy. That is what this is. And we have to find a way to redirect this energy.
to harness that energy into something.
Thank you.
Worthwhile. So that's why I'm saying it just can't be. Oh, we have an amnesty.
No.
We have to look at every side of the coin. It's not just an easy fix. So we have an amnesty and that's going to solve the
Nah.
problem. No.
So bringing the gun
That's
could
not gonna
be
solve the
used to
problem.
see if it was involved in any crime. The police have a responsibility to solve crime. So you mightn't be charged for the gun, but you could be charged for the crime. So who bringing in the gun?
Yeah, the amnesty is the first step. But in the meantime, while we have that step, there are guns being used to take the lives of people. There are people dying as a result of gun violence. So while the amnesty is the first step, we now need to make a bigger step. And to go into the areas that are known to be hotbeds and what. And let's find out what's going on. Let's dialogue. We're hearing about this gang, that gang. Let's see if we can
There
bring
is
people
confrontation.
together. There's conflict and have some sort of resolution. Let's have some sort of ceasefire. Let's have a conversation. Why are we doing this? What's going on? I heard on the weekend that there was some, I'm not sure if there's any truth to it, but I saw someone posting about some gang in the south and one on town, whatever. They had some meeting of the sort. I have not seen anything posted by the RGPF, so I can't confirm or say what, but I saw someone posting saying they had some meeting. If that indeed happened, good step.
Watch me.
But
Every
we
time.
can't just sit and talk about it and not be more radical in our movements.
Every time I come here and I speak, I know we do a lot of things and we have fun and whatnot. But in the midst of the fun and the laughter that I bring a certain level of seriousness with it, and you know that.
Hold on, somebody calling. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Aruna. Good morning, Jason.
Morning.
Yeah, I just wanted to call in, right, and just add a little, a little essence to the discussion. And too often I think that when things like what has happened over this week, not just this weekend, happens, you know, these are just basically symptoms of a larger problem, which is, as I say, is an infection. And if you do your research, you would see that a lot of these people come from certain households, and I'm not here to single parent households. I guarantee you, if you do the research, and these things all go back to proper parenting. And sometimes we try to create social programs and we look to government to deal with issues that now the infection has spread. We're trying to look at stop gaps and how to fix that. We have to go much further back. If we bring up a generation of young people that is incapable of dealing with conflict, it is incapable of dealing, just even being able to communicate. We are literally growing up a generation of monsters. And I say monsters in the context of, and it's not just males, right? We have the way our females deport themselves these days in public. I could tell you it has schools going on, female schools, that every day religiously is fight upon fight, fighting with assaulting teachers. Maybe don't know about it, but these things happen on a daily basis. You understand? And these things are happening because they are not parented. They have no discipline in the households. And when you grow up a generation of people, right, these things is like I was just saying to somebody just recently. Remember, and Jason could testify to that when Carnival, and that gave me a bit of pause. When Carnival came around, a lot of schools get settled, right? And them times was knives and cutlass. Replace the knives and cutlass with guns. You know how dangerous this is, not just for the people involved, but just innocent bystanders. I just said this.
All right. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right.
Aruna, I always say when I come here and in the midst of the fun and old talk, there's seriousness. And you remember I made a point a few weeks ago saying that men are not interested in money. They are not in men. You could put whatever you want in front of a man. The first thing a man looks for is respect. That is what all of us desire as human beings, to be respected, and then secondly, to be appreciated. Anything comes after that. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to start tackling the problem from that angle. Because these 2 and 3 gangs warring, I would guarantee you, it comes down to somebody being felt as if they were disrespected in some way or the other, and then it catapulted into something else. And really and truly, 9.5 out of 10, that is what it comes down to. Right? And yes, the caller is right. Part of it may very well be stemming from within the nucleus of the home, but there's a bigger picture, because society now raising our children, the World Wide Web raising our children,
Hold on, let me check on this call
YouTube
quick.
and TikTok raising our children.
Morning.
Hey, morning, Aruna.
Morning.
No, this is a topic that I am very, very passionate about. And listen, me, I don't care what we say. The buck has to stop with somebody. And I remember in my days, Remember when he had the Danger Crew and the Bloods and
Yeah.
all those gangs and them?
Mm-hmm.
If you think I'm lying, you should actually use Sheldon Scott, Anderson Andrews, and the Gaskin, and those guys. We were part of the youth of the Ministry of Youth at the time, and we were trained by foreign companies and the RGPF as a extension to go out in the communities. And we went, and I could probably say that we curbed the problem. But you know what's going on right now? And who vexed lost? Politics. Your government comes in power, and if my government had something that works, you don't want me to get the credit, so you're not going to use it. So you start all over again. When you had a plan that is proven to work, and that is the sad reality of what is going on. We had the Big Brother, Big Sister programs, so that one person or two persons in an area will adopt a young man and a young lady, and at the end of school, you will go to their house, make sure that the homework is done. You know what I mean? Have a little rapport with them. You will get little funds to take them out, and they will open up to you. And sometimes the petty squabbles, you get people, as Jason was saying, and he's 100,000 times right, respect. A lot of the issues that happens right now is because of young men feeling disrespected because of how they were brought up. Gotcha. You know, so they have to prove themselves. So you can come in my hood and disrespect me because X, Y, Z look up to me, and if I don't stop you, then I'm gonna look small. And so now I have to raise myself, and it ends up in violence because there's no bad man out here.
So you know what? We'll definitely continue this conversation tomorrow, God's will, because it's time for me to wrap up. So make sure you call back tomorrow.
I will.
Okay, Jason.
Let me just wrap by saying this. Here's a simple way to start for all of us, and I'm saying for all of us who are quote unquote who we refer to as respectable people in our community, people who are known in our community. When I pass on the Carenage, or I go up Bolio or Boca, and I see these guys liming, you know what is my very first opening comment? Gentlemen, good morning. And people say, but hold on, fellas, I respect for you. Them boys calling you Mr. Skeet. And that is because I have respect for them. So if they're about to get heated on something, and I have a conversation with them, there's a 90% chance they will say, okay, all right, boss, I understand what you're saying. Because first of all, I greet them, gentlemen, good morning. Gentlemen, good afternoon. Even if it means, hey, boss, by we are wrongs now, boss, can we get our wrongs, please, now? The respect is there because the respect I give to them is the respect I want from them. And I get it, so it has to start somewhere. So all of us who picking up the phone and calling and talking and posting on social media and all of that, it has to start with us. Because if we claim to be in a better position mentally, physically, financially, socially, then let us start by the way we engage with them first and foremost.
We're going to continue tomorrow, guys. I want to continue on this topic. I can't do this a couple minutes. For the entire show tomorrow, that's what we're focusing on. All right, I guess a time and place. We have time for man and woman every day of the week, but this is important. And I'm going to need people like Jason and other men in the community to join the conversation tomorrow. So, Elimus, call me back tomorrow, God's will. We're out of time. All right? And all the other men in the audience, I'm seeing a lot of you speaking this morning. I need you to speak up louder. This is not something to take lightly. This is not a joke. And we don't want it to get to a point where what's happening in Grenada, you're already hearing what's happening in Grenada. We have to fast. Otherwise, we'll be hearing lots more what's going on in Grenada.
Prime Minister Fadi.
Not afraid.
Make me Prime Minister for a day.
No. Can't do it for a day. So, folks, we will continue the conversation tomorrow, God's will, all right? And I hope you guys will join us again for that. We need to continue the conversation, all right? So, thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union. Same time, same place tomorrow. Yeah, so we will pick up exactly where we left off today, tomorrow, God's will. So make sure you guys tune in for that. So, Jason, make sure you're here early, bright and early. Later, guys.